Okay, we have page 221, practice and homework, lesson 4.2. We're going to try to go quickly since you've done all this. We're writing it two different ways, so it's 16/3 and 16:3. 9/13, 9/13. Order matters. 15:8, colon 8, and 15:8. The order matters on those. Okay, there are 20 light bulbs in 5 packages. Complete the table to find the rate that gives the number of light packages in 3 packages. So you notice it's bulbs and rates. So I need to find something to find the rate, how much for 1. I could take these right here and go x over 1 is equal to 8/2. This to this is equal to that. I could cross multiply 8 times 1 divided by 2. I get 4. Or I could go 1 times 2, 4 times 2. So the answer for 1 is 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 4 is 12. So the ratio gives that the number of light bulbs in 3 packages. The ratio is 12:3. 12:3, 12:3. Okay, this is a table. Grandma spends 4 hours each week playing soccer and 3 hours each week practicing her clarinet. Write the ratio of hours spent practicing clarinet to hours spent playing soccer 3 ways. So practicing clarinet is 3 hours. Soccer is 4, so 3 to 4. Randall bought 2 game controllers at electronics for $36. What is the unit rate for a game controller? So the rate is $36 for 2 controllers. I want to know the cost for 1 controller. So remember, line equals line. It's all set up. Cross multiply 36 times 1 divided by 2. If I take my calculator, that's 36 divided by 2 is $18. So the answer is $18 for 1 game. That's the unit rate, 18/1. Okay. Explain how to determine if a rate is also a unit rate. Big thing here is, for example, this was 36/2. That was a rate. The denominator is 2, but 18/1 from up here is a unit rate because the denominator is 1. It's the cost of 1 unit. All right, let's go to the other side. A grocery store. At the grocery store, Louise packed 10 bananas and 4 apples. Write 3 different ways to write the ratio of apples to bananas. So 4:10, 4:10, 4:10, all said 4:10. Rita checked out 7 books. She had 2 nonfiction. The rest were fiction. Write 3 different ways to write the ratio of nonfiction to fiction. So when we set up our ratio box, sometimes, remember, we would go fiction, nonfiction, total. And it told us that 2 are nonfiction and total of 7. So the number of fiction, 7 minus 2, is 5. So they want to know nonfiction to fiction. So 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 2 to 5. Okay, Mackenzie bought 1.2 pounds of coffee for 11. What was the cost per pound? So we're really dividing here, $11.82 divided by 1.2. See, we have 11.82 for 1.2 pounds. That's a division problem. Over 1, and up. Doesn't go in there. 12 times 9 is 18, is 108. So I'm going to go 108. It's a 9. 10 left over, 102. 12 times 8 is 96. So that's 8. 96. 0, 10, 6, 16. Oh, this becomes a 9. So that's a 0, 6 right there. Now I could add a 0 and bring down a 0. And 12 into 60 goes 5 times. So the cost is $9.85 per pound. Do this division on a bigger piece of paper. Pedro has a bag of flour that weighs 9/10 of a pound. He uses 2/3 of it to make gravy. How much flour does he use to make gravy? So 2/3 of 9/10. And you probably know that means 2/3 times 9/10. Cross cancel, cross cancel. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. 3/5. Gina draws a map of her town coordinate plane. The point that represents the town's civic center is 1 unit to the right of the origin and 4 units above it. What are the coordinates of the point of the civic center? 1 unit to the right, that's my x-axis. So that's 1. And 4 units above it, that's up here. So it's 1, 4. Okay, X and Y. Steph draws these shapes. What's the ratio of triangles to stars? 2 triangles, 5 stars. Okay, that's the homework page.